Hey guys, so this is my coming out video. For me, I kind of came out in stages to myself and my parents and my friends. Um, Quick thing, I'm gonna change the name that I'm going by. I've been looking for a more neutral name and I've decided on Sky. So there's that. Anyway, back to the coming out. So, like ever since I was younger, I've always been that tomboy. Um, I think I kind of like realized my more masculine side, I guess, when my first stepmom, I was like 4, and she threw away all my toys, including all my Barbies, my little kitchen set thing, everything that went along with it, all my like Powerpuff Girls and My Little Pony things. She threw it all away. And after that, I played with my brothers and their toys, and I enjoyed that more. Um, Growing up, I always like to hang out with the guys more. I like to play like from elementary school. My first boyfriend, um, I don't know if it counts or not. We just hung out during recess or played kickball on the same team all the time. One day I got really side note. One day I got really angry at him because he didn't come to the swing set with me, so I marched over to the kickball like area and I said, funny story, his name's Damien. And I was like, Damien, we were supposed to have a swing date today. I'm breaking up with you. And that's how it went. Uh, but yeah, so growing up I like hanging out with guys more. I went to a summer camp and at one point they had to tell me, hey, we need you to stay away from the guys. It's giving off a bad vibe. Uh Hi Juliet. um it's actually funny, last year this time I came out to my parents as bi, and like I was like, hey, I'm bisexual, um, but that's changed now. I'm panromantic asexual, kind of demisexual, not sure yet. Um, so there's that, and like internally, I'm like, I want to tell you that like I don't feel like a girl anymore. I feel like more like a guy. Because at the time I've been pestering my dad for like 2 years. I'm like, hey dad, can I just shave my head? Can I just cut my hair really short? He always said no. And just thinking back on this now. And so I cut my hair short one day. There, we had a 2 hour delay for school. So my mom had already gone to work. My dad was already working. And so we had hair clippers. So I took it and I cut my hair myself. And after I cut my hair, I'm like, this is me. This is definitely who I am. This is what I want to do. And yeah, that's when I'm like, yeah, I'm trans masculine. Because at first I was like, I'm gender fluid. Like if you go on my Tumblr, in my selfie tags, like literally this year last time, I was like coming out on Tumblr and starting to come out to myself saying, hey, I'm not cis, I'm something else. And so I came out to my one girlfriend, who now is my ex-girlfriend. I'm like, hey, I'm gender fluid. I might be changing my name. And some things might make me uncomfortable. She was like totally okay with it. And then I came out on Tumblr because that's where I felt like the safest with my community. After that, because when my friends followed me on Tumblr, they found out and they were really accepting of it. And it was really nice. Come April last year, I came out to, or I tried to come out to my parents. I was big into making videos at that time. So while they were away at work, it was a no school day, and I sat down. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I made a video. The video ended up being about like 16 minutes long because I wanted to explain everything to them, make sure like they knew like I know what's going on. And my dad, after 30 seconds, stopped watching it. And my stepmom, Melissa, watched the entire thing, and she took me clothes shopping one day because I need work pants. And she's like, just pick them from whichever section you want. And that's how I actually got my first pair of like guy jeans. I say guy because clothes have no gender. They're just clothes made to look more masculine or more feminine, but that doesn't mean they have a gender. And like after that, she kind of ignored it. Um, Most of my family, I'm not really out to my family. Most of them kind of assume it at this point. My aunt, I flat out told her because I feel very comfortable telling my aunt anything and everything. She's the one who I first told about when I was self harming. I told her, like, hey, I need you to help me come out to my parents, that I'm not straight. And I told her about being trans, and she was totally accepting of it. For my Christmas present this year, the outside of it had my birth name, but the card on the inside had Damien on it, and it made me really happy. Um, and then about 2 weeks, a day after I posted my last video, I was at my parents' house, and I was talking to my dad, and then before I left, I was like, "Hey, Dad," and he's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "So you know Lindsay at work? Because Lindsay's actually a trans feminine person that he works with." And he's like, "Yeah, I know her. What about it?" I'm like, "I'm like her, except in the opposite way." And he's like, "Okay." And I'm like, "And I'm planning to go on hormones. Is that okay with you?" He's like, "Yeah, just do whatever makes you happy." And like, ever since then, he hasn't really like said anything about it, hasn't really done anything about it. I keep bringing it up like a little bit because I don't want to be like, "Hey, your only daughter's not your daughter." But he's been all right with it. He hasn't been using the name or the pronouns, but at least he's being better than I expected about it. Um, my stepmom still completely ignores it. She's actually partially against me starting hormones. And the place I'm going in New York City, I need the insurance card from her because I'm on her insurance, not my dad's, in order to actually possibly be able to start hormones. So that's kind of a problem. Um, that's kind of my coming out story, and it's it was in stages. It was first I came out to myself saying, "Hey, I'm not quite cis," and then coming out to my one girlfriend, Kyla, and she was okay with it. And then I came out as not straight to my parents. Like when it finally settled in, that I was like, I'm trans. I need to do these things. Like I've always had top dysphoria. I would cover it by saying, "Hey, my breasts aren't big enough or anything," because I'm small. I got off lucky, to be honest, and I actually um I feel bad for the guys out there who suffer from a lot of top dysphoria, and I'm there for you guys. I mean, it's not as bad with me, but I am there for you. And if you ever need somebody to talk to, I will put my kick in the description. If you need anything, I'm more than willing to help because nobody should ever be alone when you're coming out. Or if you're not even out and you just need someone to talk to vent to share your feelings with who someone has similar experiences. And that goes for anyone on this channel. Like, you can talk to any of us. Um, Coming out's an experience. You can wait until you're in a safe environment, like away from home, like I did, to come out to my dad because I was honestly scared to death. I was afraid to be like, "No, you're my daughter, your birth name." I'm not going to say my birth name. And I don't want you to change. But he was just like, "Do what makes you happy." So some people expect the worst, but it's not always that way. And I can tell you that. Um, yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. And also, so we're not going to be doing set days anymore. We're I'm going to be posting randomly throughout the 2 weeks. I think we're still doing that maybe, but we'll still have like different topics. Be sure to comment what topic you would like us to discuss or anything actually. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay lovely, like, comment.